Just want to get on here real quick and mention before the episode starts that this episode does contain some references to death that might be disturbing to some. So just a fair warning. Again, it's all in jest and nothing is to be taken seriously, but figured we'd just jump on real quick and let you guys know. Other than that, enjoy the episode.
I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's an opportunity to make a great life for myself afterwards. You're like, what could I destroy during that time?
Right.
That would be kind of cool.
I mean, you would never get that opportunity ever again. And then I would have 3 extra years to live at the end of my life. Welcome to another episode of RATz, Random Ass Thoughts with Kate
and Tebow,
where we unprofessionally discuss absolutely nothing of value to anyone.
These are unconvinced opinions of hypothetical topics and events that may or may not have passed through your mind.
And if you finish a whole episode and wonder, what the hell did I just listen to? Then we've done our jobs.
Welcome to RATz.
Oh, hello.
Here we are again.
I want to mention real quick that I do like how we get on and there's not a lot of pre-talk before we just go in.
Right.
Like we talk about the fact that like, oh, I've got a good this, but you don't know it, and you've got a good current event, I don't know it, and we just like jump right into it. So
and it's like, let's get started. Because we're not talking about groundbreaking things, right? So it's easy to just get right into it.
Exactly. Yes. Well, I mean, it could be groundbreaking. Who knows? Who knows where we'll go today?
That's true. That's true. We're keeping it relevant.
Yes.
New Year's Eve, right? New Year's.
Yes. So we're doing a little bit of something different. Instead of picking the topic randomly, Kate has.
I have it.
Yeah.
I have it in my head. Well, it randomly popped into my head this morning when I saw a meme about like the 2023 glasses, like the New Year's Eve glasses that people do. And
right.
I feel like since 2020, we've just been completely in a panic on like what the design is going to be for like 2022, 2023, and like how are we going to do 2024, you know?
So you sent me this meme. Yeah. And I was just like, I didn't get it. So I was like, what the heck are you talking about? What do you mean we've been in a panic over what?
and like, who is we, right?
who is we? I haven't even thought about it. Like, I don't even know. And you were like, what? You don't know about this? And I'm like, what glasses? What are you talking about?
And the thing is, like, when I say we, it's not even me, right? Like, it's literally just what
apparently, I see. Yeah, clearly.
I never buy these glasses because I just think they're kind of silly. And
right.
Also it's just kind of wasteful. But I see every year that people are like, what are they going to look like this year? What are they going to look like this year? So I had to Google it. I'm like 2023 New Year's Eve glasses. And there's a couple of different designs, but I'm like, how dumb is this? Like, what are we doing? You know, like, why do we don't know what year next year is going to be. And you had a theory.
Yeah. Well, before we get to my theory, I was going to say, why don't you just magic marker it on your face and you're good to go.
I mean, hold on a second. That's what they should do. They should just make like regular glasses with like dry erase board.
Oh, there we go. That's hold on. The entrepreneur in me wants to get working on this right now. Because I can't tell you the number of times that I've watched Shark Tank and there's a product on there that's so dumb. And then they come out and they're like, well, what's your yearly sales? Like 3 million. And I want to throw myself off a bridge. Right. I'm like, what the hell? Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't that be cool? And then you can use them to everything else. You don't have to use them for New Year's only.
I know, it's brilliant.
For Valentine's Day. You can, when you go to like those networking meetings and they give you a name tag, you can literally just write your name on your glasses.
So they never have to break eye contact. And for women, it's great because guys don't have to look like they're looking at your chest to get your name.
Exactly.
We've created a business just now.
There you go. I mean, how hard could it be,
I mean, I'm just saying, let's do it.
You're like, hold up, let's end this podcast right now.
Yeah.
Let's work on this instead. No, but I it's like you have all these different designs, and I'm just like, why?
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, I guess so people can use them over and over again. That's the point. But they can buy them rather over and over again.
Yeah,
but yes, I didn't know
true.
that this was such a problem until you brought it to my attention.
It's a big problem.
Where are we going to put the two?
The 2 zeros. And then did you see the one? Maybe we can share this meme. But did you see the one that was like, it actually said 2023?
Oh yeah, in the bottom right, like it wrote the whole thing out.
Yeah. Just to get the 2 zeros. And then one of the comments on there was like, the chaos of that one is exactly what we're in since 2020. Right? And I'm like, yes, that's exactly how it's been.
I feel like this is such a... Okay, so granted, I mean, COVID did its thing. But like, I feel like it's such a millennial thing to complain about every year like it's like the worst thing in the world.
Oh, yes. What do you mean? Like the glasses are the COVID?
No. I meant like, because you were saying like, the glasses represent the chaos of the last year. I feel like I've been hearing this since like I was 20. That every year is
it's
like
chaos.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad that year's done because that was crazy.
We're just constantly living in chaos.
Yeah, I'm like, I guess we just need to like realize this is just life.
I know. And just look at this, like the irony of finding chaos in just a pair of glasses, right? Like your life is not that chaotic if you're saying
if you're looking to spend $6 on a pair of New Year's glasses, you're probably doing okay in life.
Right. You don't need to worry about chaos, okay? You're good. You are good. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But that's just like my thought. I just don't understand. I don't understand these glasses. I mean, if you go to a New Year's Eve party, you put them on and you wear them all night. Like that seems silly. Or do you count down and then you put them on? Because now it's 2023. You know what I mean?
I mean, you gotta understand my idea of New Year's party is staying at home and watching
the ball drop?
No.
Oh.
No, watching Twilight Zone reruns.
Oh, okay. That's
okay.
Is that a thing that people do, or is it just something that you do?
No, I mean, well, I guess there's a reason why there's Twilight Zone reruns all the time. So,
wow.
But I haven't done it in a while because honestly, with a kid, I just go to bed. But, but
no,
like,
we do a New Year's Eve party here at the house.
Okay.
And I was actually also thinking, I'm like, is this an impulse buy? I ordered 100 oysters off of Instagram. Well, it's a local
off
company.
Of what?
Off of Instagram. But hold on. No, it's a local company. It's a local company. I've ordered with them before, but I've come to know
Are you sure? Because I was about to say, Kate, I do not allow you to eat these oysters.
No. I ordered them for Christmas. I bought 25 and they were really good. And then they just like, every once in a while they'll drop oysters and you can order them and they'll go pick them up locally. Okay. And because we're having a New Year's Eve party, I was like, I would like to have some oysters for myself, but also, I don't want to have there not be enough for me. So
right. That's fair.
We'll just order 100.
That's fair. Okay, well, the way you started that really concerned me because I know you're an Instagram shopper. So you're like, I ordered 100 oysters. They're coming from Taiwan, I think. Right.
I don't know where. They just said they're gonna stop by.
Yeah,
I just have to go get them at the 7-Eleven around the corner and. But
they ran an Instagram ad, so well, so no. In all fairness, we had a kids New Year's party last year, so we did it earlier because they were all like younger kids, and then before that we were in France for New Year's, so we saw this fireworks out of our window. So
that's nice.
That was really it.
That's it. Like I love fireworks. I'm a big sucker for fire. I'm a sucker for everything, but I'm also a sucker
Instagram
for
ads,
right? For fireworks, and we used to go downtown to go watch them, and now with like the kids, it's crazy. Like you can't with small children, you can't drag them downtown. So we've just done a Christmas party at the house. Why do I keep saying Christmas? New Year's Eve party at the house, and it's fun that way. You just pile all the kids in the living room, they fall asleep, and then we just get to countdown.
Your kids do,
yeah,
mine no.
Yeah, you're like, not at all, not at
No,
all.
mine. I'm telling you, we went on a trip. We were like, okay, he was up since like 5 or something that day, and we drove 2 hours to a friend's house. He played all day outside, didn't take his nap, anything. They were like, oh yeah, he's gonna be passed out. We left there. He typically goes to bed like 7:30, 8 o'clock. We left there. It was like 8. Oh yeah, he's gonna be passed out. He stayed up the whole time in the car talking.
I know.
If you don't put him in bed, he's not going to sleep.
They get overwhelmed, and then I think they reach a level of tired, and if you don't put them to bed in that window, it's like, now I'm here, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and he won't just fall asleep anywhere. So he'll like, and if it's not in his bed in a dark room, he's not going to fall asleep. He's just going to stay awake.
Wow.
So yeah, it's actually been impressive how long he can actually stay awake without
being in his bed.
Yeah, because like in that type of environment, he would go to sleep for like 30 minutes.
Oh wow!
If he really had to, would pass out for 30 minutes and then be back up. And yeah.
Wow. No, I'm also a napper. Like I can nap anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
And I think it's because like my parents kind of just dragged me along everywhere when I was younger. So I'd had no choice but to pass out like in the corner somewhere. And so now I still do the same thing. Like if I go to a party, any type of party, any type of person, I don't care if I barely know you. If I go sit on your couch in like 15 minutes, my eyes are closing.
You better believe that if you're ever going to do that here, I'm going to draw on your face.
Okay. Well, I'll try not to. I'll sneak to the car.
You're gonna wear those glasses, and then they're gonna have like your eyes open on them.
Or we're going to have D glasses, and then there's going to be dry erase board on top, and then you could just draw on that. You know?
Now we have to do it.
Now we have to do it. It's like they can be drunk glasses, they can be New Year's Eve glasses, they can be networking glasses, they can be any type of glasses.
That's true. We've got a lot of different avenues.
It can be like
all right, enough of that.
Okay,
enough of this, because you're gonna you're gonna get me now. I'm in entrepreneur mode. I gotta shut that off. Moving on to the next topic. You said you have a this.
Would you rather?
Would you rather? Yeah, I was about to say this, not that.
Would you rather? You're picking one too, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
One.
Oh yeah, I'll get one for you.
Okay. All right. Okay, go ahead. So I have one.
Okay.
Would you rather be forced to live the same day over and over again for a full year or take 3 years off the end of your life?
Live the same day over and over for a full year. Or take 3 years off the end of my life?
Right.
Does what I do in that day. Okay, so I would take the day one.
Okay.
If
over and over and over again for 300, you can't choose which day. It's like a random day. So it could be a really bad day.
Listen, I've had a very active baby, so it kind of felt like the same day over and over again for a year.
I mean, have I not been doing this for 5 years?
I'm like, what's the last? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, no, I would take the day because I'm aware that it's the same day over and over again. You know, I think the biggest like psychological issue with this is if other people don't know it's the same day.
I don't think they would.
Yeah, see then that's like major like that makes it hugely different. But
would that work?
What? If they didn't know?
Yeah, because how? I mean, whole
it doesn't. Okay, see now somehow you managed to overthink my overthinking.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. So they wouldn't know. So they're not playing in, being like, "Oh, today again."
Right. And then that means I know it's the same day. I'm having the same conversations, the same reactions.
Yes.
But on that last day, you better believe I'm putting all my money in what I know went up that day.
What?
I'm putting all my money in whatever I know went up that day. So either team won that day or whatever. I mean, yes, I'm going to have the government like knocking on my door wondering how the heck I did that. But you know.
But what if it's like the most mundane day, like the day where there's no news, nothing is going on, nothing is going up.
There's always something. Down. There's always something somewhere going on.
No team is playing or winning or losing. You know what I mean?
That's like impossible. There's always something. There's always something going on.
Okay, well, what sport is playing right now? Like a sport good enough to like bet on. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. You'll find out when you have a whole year to
Exactly. I'm living the same damn day over again. Every day is going to be a different research project to figure out what I'm going to do on 365th day.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. Okay. Well, that's a good answer. That's a good one, right?
Okay. So what? Yeah, that is a good. So yours. What would your answer be?
So I was kind of thinking like take 3 years of the end of my life just because I don't.
You're like, I don't need those.
Yeah, I don't need those. Because here's the thing, like, would I know the difference? No, right?
Well, but no, you'd be dead.
Right, exactly. Right. Yes. So I wouldn't know, like, oh man, I had missed 3 years. But I feel like
but you'd know when you're alive that you made that choice, though. So you would know a difference while you're alive.
Right, but whatever I get to do after, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Because I'll be dead. But if I have to live through every single day for a whole, like, I mean, that's a long time.
I mean, that felt like COVID to me, but okay.
No, but every single conversation.
Yeah, listen, it would be tough, but you can change the conversations though.
Can you?
Yeah.
It's the same. I didn't think you could. It's the same thing.
I think you could because you can change what you say. Like people respond to you differently based on what you say. It's not like, I mean, we're not talking about a robot day where everybody's saying the exact same thing and either you say, so I say hi Kate one day and you say hi, and then the next day I say there's crap on the ground and you say hi. Like no.
Okay, but hold on. But all the activities are the same. So like, okay, so.
But I determine the activities though, because I know it's the same.
No, but it's the same day. So if you go outside at 8:00.
Yes.
To go to get a coffee or whatever.
Right.
Then the next day you would have to do that same thing. It has to be the same day.
But see, now we're talking something different because we're talking my environment being the same, the day being the same.
Yes.
And or we're talking I am the same. Like I am actually then if I am doing the same thing. No, hold on.
That's literally like what you actually live.
No, but like if I'm doing the same thing, then how would I know that it's the same day over and over again? I would just be living it. Like there has to be a part of me has to know that it is the same day over and over again.
Let's back up. First of all, you were trying to cheat the system by being like,
what?
I'm the same, but everything's different. That's literally your day-to-day life. Like
no. I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying the opposite. So everything around me is the same. It's the same day. The FedEx truck just passed. It's going to pass at the exact same time.
Yes.
Right. Okay. But right. But I can do different things within that day.
But the interactions are the same. So if like the FedEx truck just came by and then now you're going to walk downstairs to get your package and the neighbor says, hey, then you're saying hey to the same neighbor. Like those things are the same.
Right. But what if I flip him the bird? He's just going to say, hey.
Obviously no, but
right. So that's right. So then my point is if I can within those same days do things differently. So instead of letting the FedEx truck pass by, I'm going to wave it down this time. Right. So I get to affect what happens in that day.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you're right, but you can't change like your activities. You know, like it all has to align to be like the same day.
Right, but then then I have no free will, so I don't really know what the heck's going on. I don't even know that it's the same day.
Wait, it doesn't add up, right? It doesn't.
No, like the only way for that to be a thing, because I mean, you could have told me I did that last year. I wouldn't know. Right. The only way for that to be a thing, is for me to be aware that that's what's happening. And if I'm aware of that's what's happening, then I can do whatever I want. So I don't have to go to the coffee shop if I went yesterday.
But this is the same. Okay. So now we're living that actual scenario, right?
Okay.
Like,
okay.
This is how we wake up every day. We decide with our free will what we do every day.
Right.
So that's not the same. I mean, you could say it's the same day, but our awareness is like, okay, this is a different day.
But our surroundings is a different day too.
Right. So
But I'm saying, so if my surrounding is the same day, but I'm aware of that, like stuff is still going to happen. Like if a tree fell, it's still going to fall.
Right.
But if a tree fell and hit something and I move that out of the way, then I can still do that.
So you can only control like small things.
I can control whatever I can control within that. It just doesn't compound. So like what I did today, like if I say, okay, I'm going to move that out of the way because I know that tree's going to hit it, tomorrow that's still going to be there. So I'm going to have to do it again if I want it to not hit it. That's the thing.
But then what about okay, so but I'm trying to think like if say you that's that same neighbor that's like, hey, you know, you couldn't say like, oh, hey, you want to actually grab coffee with me? You know what I mean?
Why not?
Right? You couldn't do that.
Why?
Because now you're structuring the day to be like a different day, and it has to be the same day.
but see, then again, if it has to be the same day, then that means I cannot do anything other than that same thing.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. So it's like you're basically saying I'm getting so nervous for this whole thing. So it's like you're basically saying like it's the same day, day, and you can do whatever you want within that day.
Yes.
But it's not going to make a difference.
Right, because tomorrow will start over. Yeah.
It's the same day.
Yeah.
But then what's the difference with like actually today?
Because it doesn't compound. So what I did yesterday compounds to today. So if I tell the neighbor to go F himself today, he's going to remember that tomorrow. But if if it's the same day, then I go tell him hi one day, I tell him to go F himself another day, and I tell him, hey, let's go get coffee. The next day, he's not going to remember that. None of that happened to him. That's
true. So only on the 365th day is when it counts to go back to
the following day. The following day, right? According to your rules, it's 1 year. So the following day.
I don't have rules. I'm just trying to say,
It is. You said for 1 year. You said for 1 year. So according to that, right? According to that, the following day, the 366th day, whatever I did on the 365th would finally affect the 366th. So basically, I'm trying to perfect this day to come out on the 366th day. Right? With the best day I possibly can. So I'm like, okay, that didn't work. Okay, how can I make this better? How can I make that better? And then on 365.
Yes. I don't know why that didn't click in my mind.
You were like, no, you're breaking the rules.
Hold up a second. Okay, no, that makes sense. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to make it an awesome day that is super, super productive to the following days. And I have 364 chances to do that.
Okay, that's a good way to look at it. I think I would still take the 3 years off the end of my life.
You're like, you know what? That's no. I'm still good with the 3 years.
I'm good because it's like you're living in suspense, right?
Yeah,
you're suspended. I mean, you're just going around this day. No one else is aware that this is the same day, and then you're just like. I mean, what if I'm done at like the middle of that? I'm just I've made myself go crazy. And now I decide could you commit suicide in that day?
Wow, Kate. Wow. Why did you go so far? Why is it that you go so far?
Because people go crazy when they have to do the same thing over and over. So it's kind of like... could I try? And then it's like, okay, tomorrow I still wake up anyways.
Right. Yeah.
We don't know.
Let's say your mental health resets every day too, because it's the same day.
Okay.
So your physical, so let's say you hurt your hand, right? Well, the next day your hand's fine.
That's true, because it's the same day. That's true. Okay.
Right. Exactly. So I can cut my hand off, and as long as I'm not on day 365, I'll get it back the next day.
I mean, the things that you could do on the, well, then now I'm saying maybe I would pick that to do it 300. Like the things you could do whatever you wanted.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I guess so. Yeah. I mean,
resets.
would I probably take like, I don't know, 15, 20 of those days and do something destructive just to watch how fun it would be to like, right. Like, do I want to burn the neighbor's house down because I know tomorrow it'll be back to normal? Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, no, if that's the case, if we could do whatever we wanted and then it's just the next day is the next day, it's the same day all over again, then I would probably do that. Because that seems like a lot of fun. That's a year of just like unrestricted living.
See how you changed it though? Like I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's an opportunity to make a great life for myself afterwards. You're like, what could I destroy during that time? Right. That would be kind of cool.
I mean, you would never get that opportunity ever again. And then I would have 3 extra years to live at the end of my life. They wouldn't
be extra.
Well, more.
Well, more than if you picked the other side. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So I feel like then I would pick that, and then knowing what I know, those 3 years that would not have been taken off would be good 3 years. So that's my answer.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that was fascinating. I feel like when we do Would You Rathers, you need to go last because mine are really going to seem pretty easy and simple. Even though they might stress you. Yes. I don't know. Mine will be definitely less complex than that. So,
what do you have?
Would you rather? This is another one I already posted on social. So, would you rather lose your phone or lose your wallet? See? Look at how nice and easy and light that is.
Easy. Lose my wallet. I have no interest in my wallet. Okay. I don't have a wallet. But if I had one,
I wouldn't care losing it.
I would have no, because I had one in the past and I would misplace it all the time. And like Matu is very opposite of me too. So he's like, he can't live without his wallet. And I'm like, everything that's in your wallet, you can replace. Literally every single thing in there. It's
unless there's like a drawing from your kid or something. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, we don't, who does that these days, You take a picture of it and you keep it in your phone. And that's why I would rather hold on to my phone.
It's like, you take a picture of it, you burn that shit, and then you move on.
Right. Then you move on. No, I don't mind. I lose my wallet all day, every day.
Okay.
On that note, when I was 14 years old, I went to like downtown back at home, and I had a little wallet, like a bifold wallet. Yeah. And this homeless person came up to me and he tried to just take it out of my hand. And it was kind of like we were suspended in time. So he was pulling on the wallet and I was pulling on the wallet and he was pulling on the wallet and I was pulling on the wallet. And then I looked around and I was like, kind of like, what do I do? When you're 14, you have no idea. What do you do? So I ended up just like letting go of my wallet, and he took the money out and then he gave me my wallet back.
Wow. Okay.
And I was like,
so you got robbed. Okay.
I got robbed when I was 14 years old, and I don't remember in my mind thinking like, this is important,
Right.
I was kind of just like, what do I do? If he's asking, do I just give it to him? But that seems like you don't do that, right? So like maybe I pull on it and then he pulls on it. And so, yeah, I don't care about my wallet. That's where I'm wanting to go with this.
Wow. That was a very interesting way of getting there. Okay. Yeah. Well, I would be in the same same camp, mainly because like there's stuff that I'm logged into too, or stuff like that can do more damage than my car. But it's still a pain because I've got like 4 cards in there. like
Right,
debit
but
/ credit cards, and then you got to call them.
even if they were to use all the money attached to those debit cards, at the end of the day, you could still just call your bank. I mean,
Oh yeah, no, I'm not talking
2
about
hours on the phone. Right.
That's the thing. It's the inconvenience. 2 hours on the phone.
Right.
Do you know how much 2 hours on the phone cost me?
That's true.
In happiness.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, maybe hopefully this will happen on your day where you have 365 days of the same day. And then you
can start. That's brilliant. Yes, that's it. That's it. Then I'm like,
but then
I
also,
don't care.
hold on a second.
Oh boy, no, Kate, no.
Then every single day you're on the phone for 2 hours. I don't know. Do you want to do that?
No, I'm not going to lose it every day. No, why would I even bother being on the phone, Kate? It resets. That doesn't even make sense.
No, but that's what I said. You were saying like, oh, what I could do with those 2 hours. And I'm like, well, if you're doing the same day over and over again, then those 2 hours really don't matter. But it's like, would you want to be on the phone for 2 hours every single day?
No, but I wouldn't, because I would get my wallet back the next day.
Oh, so you're saying you're losing your wallet on that day. I'm saying I am calling on that day.
Oh, why? Why would you call? Why would you do anything administrative on a day that you're going to repeat? That doesn't make sense.
You don't get to pick.
Okay, and we're back to not having free will. Okay, you know what? We're leaving that topic because you just do not understand the parameters of this.
No, I mean, you don't get to pick the first day. You don't get to, like, it's not like they're saying, hey, your 365 days are starting now.
Right, but then it doesn't matter, because the only reason you'd call is because of tomorrow. And if tomorrow isn't coming for another 365 days, then why the hell are you going to call today? It just doesn't make sense.
Okay, let's just move on.
Okay. All right.
Why am I struggling with this concept so hard?
It was your concept.
Like you don't understand. I know, but I feel like if I'm losing my wallet, I'm going to call, right?
Only because you don't want people use it and you need new cards.
Oh yeah, and we already established that we don't have to do the same thing.
Right. And you don't need any you don't need to do anything for tomorrow.
I got it.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got stuck. I thought that we were like, you couldn't choose what you were doing.
No.
And it was like the same.
So basically
the
only thing that compounds over that time to make this whole thing work is what's in your head.
Yes.
So therefore I'm taking all of those days and just trying to put things in my head that on 365 I can use to do what I want to do.
Right.
Right.
And then and then on that last day on 365 is when you do all your like administrative stuff.
Yes.
That's when you would call to be like, hey,
no, I don't care about my wallet. I'm going to make a whole bunch of money by investing it in what I found out would work for 365 days. I'm not going to spend 2 hours on the phone.
I know, but your next day you won't have your wallet.
No, my next day I can call.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my God. Okay,
Kate.
I got it.
Okay. You know what? I want to point out the fact that we were talking about you buying oysters on Instagram, which I have never heard of in my life. But also the fact that
that's context, though, because I didn't really.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, but you did, and then. And then the fact that you're wearing a shirt, which you also bought off Instagram, which I know.
I did.
I noticed that. Yes.
Oh,
so
it says easily distracted.
Yes, I can't imagine why you bought that.
I can't either.
So current topic.
Okay.
The current topic, and this one I'm going to need you to explain to me, because I think it perplexes me. And I think it perplexes a lot of men around the world. So we need to. And
I don't know what this current topic is. You haven't told me this
right.
before.
No, I have not told you this before. So I need you to explain this to me. All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
You should be. Pete Davidson and Emily Ratatouille, whatever her name is, Ratakowski. Are you familiar with who she is? The model?
No.
Oh my gosh.
You're like, this doesn't apply. Okay, but hold on.
You know Pete Davidson, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
wasn't he dating Kim Kardashian after Kanye?
Here's the thing. The dude is dating everybody. And it is very perplexing how a guy that, because, guys are like, okay, yeah, we're where we are on the attractive level,
right.
But when you feel like a guy who is not there.
He's funny though, right?
Oh,
wasn't he on SNL?
Yes, okay, he's funny, but there's a lot of funny people, but he's going through like the top. I'm going to call them poster girls, like when you were in college and you would like put girls on your poster. I don't think guys do that anymore because, you have your phone. But but like the poster, right? He's going through like all the top ones. Now, I'm good. I'm married. But it is still perplexing how...
I think it might be twofold. So I think like funny is a factor. Mm-hmm. But I also feel like, have you watched White Lotus?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay, no. So on White Lotus, there's like a couple of couple dynamics and personalities.
Okay.
And I've seen a couple of like TikToks and Reels, and the professionals are saying like there's this guy on White Lotus, and his personality type is that he has something called I almost want to say, I might say it completely wrong.
Okay.
Mimetic attraction. Or something.
Yeah.
Right, mm-hmm. And so what that is that you desire what other people want, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or so I feel like part one, it's like Pete Davidson might be funny.
Yeah.
Part two could be that like all these girls see him dating hot girls. And so therefore it's like, if I date him, I'll be hot by connection. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, if he's only dating attractive women, then if he's dating me, I must be attractive too.
Gotcha.
And so like people want to be on that. And I don't think it might not be a conscious thing, right? But I think that like ups his level of attractiveness.
Well, I mean, clearly it does. I feel like the fact that him, because it's like none of the relationships last, but somehow everybody says afterwards that he's a nice guy and everybody's like happy with him. So it's like, it's some crazy like black hole type of unexplained thing
it's
for
like,
guys.
I feel like John Mayer was similar. Like John Mayer was very
but wasn't he an asshole? Oh no, hold on. John Mayer.
No.
John Mayer. First of all, John Mayer was attractive. He sang.
But he wasn't attractive when he first started. I think that his dating attractive women upped his attractiveness. Hold on.
You're saying you really don't think John Mayer was attractive initially, like on a just
he was very nerdy. Like if it was high school, I don't think that people would look at him as quickly as someone else.
Yeah, but then he sang and he was famous and rich and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that helps.
But I think that all adds, right?
Yeah, that does add. But I'm just saying, like, there's a scale, and there's a certain amount of. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to guys. I think it's like, okay, yeah, he's funny, but shit, I can tell a joke. But it doesn't mean, you just go out and get whoever you want. And then they all like you afterwards, which is crazy.
I think it's what it is. I think it's like, he's funny. That's one. I think him dating attractive women, now all the other attractive women want to get a piece of that,
Right. They want to know what's going on too.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, he dated Kim Kardashian, he dated he dated so-and-so, and now he's dating me. You know what I mean?
I mean,
it's
shoot,
like,
listen, I'm curious. I want to find out what's going on. I want to find out what's going on with Pete Davidson. I'm like, bro.
There you go.
What the heck?
But I think that's it. I think that's literally it. And I feel like people just think that by dating him, then now they're going to be on the lineup of all these like famous, attractive women.
That's pretty interesting. So
like put it on their resume.
Right. So
like,
basically, okay.
Dated Pete Davidson. Yes.
Right. So basically, all single guys. Here's the message to you: you got to get your foot in the door.
Yes.
With one, and then you could use that as. So it's basically just like a business tactic where you're like using social proof. You're like, oh, when our customer is Microsoft. Here, it's like, the last girl I dated was Kim Kardashian, so here I am. Let's date.
I think because that's how it happened for him, right? Like, no one knew who he was dating until after Kim.
No. It wasn't Kim. No, it wasn't Kim. He was dating Ariana Grande. He was
before Kim?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was dating that. Now, most recently, it was like Emily Ratajkowski or whatever.
What
her name
about
is.
the gap, though? The age gap between Ariana Grande and Kim Kardashian? I don't feel like they're the same age, right?
No, no, they're like, what, 10 years? Maybe? I don't know.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know how old she is. But
I feel like that whole Hollywood dating scene is just, I don't know. What is real? What isn't real? You know what I mean? We come
True.
back to that. It's like, what do you believe anymore? How much of the dating world is actually, I'm actually dating you because I like you, or
Right.
I'm dating you because like my PR agent is saying I need to date you.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Rating.
Okay, I was thinking
You know?
more it was like the media just saying, oh, they're dating, and they literally just went out for coffee or something.
I mean that also.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about that, but I feel like at this point, if it was a PR stunt, he would have released his book or his movie or something.
Yeah. The book is called "All the Women I've Dated." Right. All the women in Hollywood that I've dated. And
Seriously, exactly. That's the thing. If he does a how-to, he could sell that book for like $500 and would sell millions of copies to guys.
That's funny. Yeah, no, I don't know, but that now I'm gonna Google like what type, like not what type, but who has Pete Davidson dated?
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, and I'm like, guys, that are married like me, just hold your wives a little bit closer, because you never know if Pete Davidson's gonna be in town.
He's coming after you. What's that one thing? Hide your wife, remember?
What?
Back in the day.
No.
Back in the day, it's like, hide your kids.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. I'm like, man, don't be coming around here.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Some guys just, I think it's funny when people like when you're funny for women, for some women, but also that's like that eventually wears out, right? Like there's only so much funny that you
Well, I mean, none of them last. None of them last, but they all do think he's a great guy. Like afterwards, everybody talks like highly of him. So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know whether what the deal is, but it is pretty fascinating to see, because like
send him a DM on Instagram.
Right. Be like, yes, listen, like, dude.
How do you do it?
Guys, when I'm like, no, forget that. Listen, I'm married. I don't care how he does it. But I would love to create a guide with him and sell that shit, because let me tell you, that would be easy.
With every guide you sell, you get a free dry erase board. Free dry erase
for classes. Yes. Okay. Kate, that's
package deal.
That's brilliant.
And then we do an infomercial, and the infomercial is like, buy one, get 3 free. And we run those ads on Instagram.
Yes. And then you go buy oysters. I love it. This is perfect. Okay, I think that is the podcast. That is a brilliant way to end it. We're gonna go work on these glasses and the Pete Davidson how-to guide.
How-to guide. I mean, literally for real, the glasses though.
No, I know. I mean, I'm not. Listen. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna Google this shit afterwards. And be like, okay, do you?
Maybe it already exists.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna find out. See if it already exists, and if it does, and nobody's doing anything with it, I'm gonna start running ads. We'll see what we get.
Yeah. You can run them all different ways.
I know.
So many different ways.
I know. You
can target them to everybody.
And they're all, it's one of those products where they're like, oh, that's hilarious. But then you realize like, oh, these people are actually selling them. No,
I think it's a great idea. Yeah. Everybody should have those.
I know.
I mean, you should make it mainstream to where it's like, if you're having an off day, you just put those glasses on and be like, off day. Yes,
I mean, and also we can even make game, those games where you hold the phone up on your thing and you can write. It's like, oh,
charades.
Yeah, charades. It's a whole thing. I like it. All right. Well, happy New Year to everybody listening.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year with the glasses.
With the glasses. They will fit any year. They're reusable. They're eco-friendly as a result, even though they're made out of plastic. And that's really it. Thank you for listening and downloading, and all that kind of stuff.
We'll see you next year.
And we'll see you next year.
Yeah. If I don't die of those oysters.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're out of here.
Bye.
All right.